And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And for Dallas, and one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the center. And this season still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And he gets the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Paul knows exactly which angle he wants to take on that shot inside. That just comes from great awareness.
Doncic, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And the rejection by Gafford. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic from deep three-point land. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama passes to Paul. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
They grabbed their own miss. Wembanyama. That shot off. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gafford finds Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Sohan. Paul outside from downtown. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got 7.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Sohan.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The shot's good from Paul.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the shot goes in. He's got 11.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Doncic, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Floats it up for Wembanyama.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The 3 for Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Dallas.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks, David. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Washington. Marshall comes in for Klay Thompson. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. San Antonio also making some changes. Collins checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. And Jones subbed in for Vassell. And it's the Mavericks with the ball following the bucket by the Spurs.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Lively the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Grimes. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They're leading by 8.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Gafford. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Nobody near Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Charles Bassey, Branham.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the rejection by Gafford. Mavericks trailed by 14. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Dinwiddie doing damage with the rock in his hands. The defender just unable to keep up.
Marshall brings the double team. Here's Bassett. Kicks it out to Jones. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Branham can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He comes away.
The Spurs, 28.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Branham in at the point. Mavericks trail by 12. Thompson inside the line. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Vassell finds Sohan. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Powell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the evening. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches, and we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway, but we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving. Doncic comes with the double team. Johnson wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Thompson for the triple. And they get it back. Powell dishes to Thompson. And here's Doncic from the arc. The kick out to Irving. And the 3 off target. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Vassell. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Doncic way outside. San Antonio with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell, and it's Exum in for Thompson. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Spurs. And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 9 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. He's got a very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
To the middle, here's Wembanyama, and a missed layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Spurs. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
The pass to Washington. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Washington's got 6 here in this quarter.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Lively's shot is off. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 10-point game. Collins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Collins has got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Jones. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Dallas with it. Over to the wing. Here's Marshall. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Count that bucket. And it's 7 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie has become much more comfortable from that mid-range distance, and it really shows.
Passes to Bassie. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the three. No good on that one. And so it's San Antonio. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. Chris Paul had a huge first quarter. He had 11 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played? And that's going to do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster.
Oh, watch out for Wembanyama!
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
Back to Irving. There's the triple. Johnson with the rebound.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Mavericks trailed by 11. And a deep three from Irving. Another miss by Irving.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And let's check out stats for Victor Wembanyama. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game. Over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And the Spurs making a change here. Rynham's checked in. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Branham, the pass to Paul. Sohan with the ball. Over Marshall. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Sohan's got his second bucket tonight.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
On its way from Irving for 2. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. Sohan, good, nice job down low. Sohan's got his third basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Najee Marshall. And Doncic is subbed in for Dante Exum.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
He hits the second from the line. You know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Irving way outside, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be three guys. It has to be all five. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. To the wing on the left. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good on the three. Mavericks trailed by 21. Kleber finds Gafford. Over Paul. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Paul. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Assist from
Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Doncic gets it to go.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
San Antonio calls timeout. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington comes in for Maxi Kleber. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And that one's good. Doncic.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
San Antonio leading by 17. Jones up top. Lively defending. Jones kicks to Collins. Lays it up and banks it in. Collins has got 6 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Branham, the pass to Sohan. It's good from long range. Sohan's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Branham. And Jones has it in the corner. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
The 3 for Doncic. Lively the pass to Washington. The three for Doncic. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second-chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Charles Bassey, he's checked in for Sohan. Jones against Doncic. Jones looking for an opening. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The three for Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning
and
have not stopped.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs.
51. The Spurs.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Bassey in at the 4 spot. Branham can't get it to go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half. Branham, the pass to Collins. Here's Bassey, guarded by Powell. Here's Vassell. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Gafford. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 17. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Keldon Johnson.
On defense, the Mavericks. Trailing by 17. Down low. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Wembanyama.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Doncic kicks to Irving. A rebound by the Spurs.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
San Antonio leading by 19. Here's Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Barnes.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
They get it back. Tries again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A really good sign for him. The work they've done on the offensive glass this half, paying dividends.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
The shot's good from Paul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lets the three fly. A rebound by Washington.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Inside, Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one.
And the Mavericks call time here. Mark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most